What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back. We back at it again. NBA Quick Hits Volume 17. We got 7 games to cover. Let's get into it, man. Yo, what's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back with another one. NBA Quick Hits Volume 17. We got 7 games to cover. Gotta make sure y'all stay tuned for the entirety of the video. Get all the predictions. Let's get into it, man. Before we do any of that, make sure you hit that like button and sub to the channel if you're new. All right, let's get cooking, man. Let's get cooking. So, first game up, we got the Lakers versus the Pistons. Man, my Lakers got, we man, they got slapped out to oblivion, losing by 44. But we're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, can have a bounce back performance against the Pistons. Not gonna be an easy game. Why do I say that, man? This Pistons team, they're young, they're hungry. Kate Cunningham is real. And the rest of those boys, they get after it, man. They follow suit, and they not an easy team. They not an easy, you know what I'm saying, walk in the park. They're not an easy out or anything of the sort. If you come in there trying to quote unquote um play down to your competition, you're gonna be looking up at the scoreboard, you know what I'm saying, at the scoreboard at the end of the night, seeing yourself down and you done lost the game. So my Lakers are gonna have to come in there and they got to stick to it, man, and you know what I'm saying, keep their foot on the gas for the entirety of 48 minutes, man. But obviously, by the way I'm talking, y'all should know who I got. I'm rocking out my Lakers as usual. If you're new to my channel, I'm a diehard Lakers fan, but I'm also realistic, and I feel like they can realistically win this game. So I'm rocking out my Lakers on this one, man. Next game up after that, we got the Wizards versus the Magic. Again, one of those games that's gonna be tough to call, man. This Magic team is real. They absolutely I mean, look at the record speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Those boys, the Wagners, the Cole Anthony, you know what I'm saying, Pialo, all those guys, man, they're playing extremely unselfish basketball, and you are seeing them going there and beating teams that normally, you know what I mean, when you had a pick'em game, you say, oh, it's the Magic versus this team. You think, oh, the Magic gonna get blown out. That's not the case no more, man. Like this Magic team. They're deep, they're young, they're hungry, and they are absolutely like they putting teams on notice, at least this early part of the season. So playing against this Wizards team, it looks like, again, Jordan Poole not having a yeah, I mean, if he let them tell it, man, he already on a potential trading block and things like that, you know what I'm saying, this early into the season. Again, some people overplay their hands and they leave situations that they were blossoming in, thinking that the grass is green on the other side. Come to find out, you got dirt patches in the desert, you know what I'm saying, once you cross that fence. And Jordan Poole's starting to find that out, man. Wishing him the best of luck, but he's definitely starting to find out firsthand that you know what I mean, you can't act as if you done did it or you done made it, when in reality, you know what I mean, you had two of the greatest shooters on your team in NBA history, and a well-oiled system that was working and already had previously won championships and things of that nature. So it's like Jordan Poole he gotta humble himself a little bit, come down to earth, and just play ball. You know what I mean? But who am I picking to win this? I'm rocking out the Magic, man. I'm going with the Magic playing at home. I think they're gonna have too much firepower, and the Wizards won't be able to keep up with it. Next game up, Suns versus the Raptors. Again, another good matchup, man. KD has been doing his thing, but this Raptors team has everybody that can handle KD, meaning that they have the length, they have the size, they have the athleticism, they have the speed. They have players that are very familiar, you know what I'm saying, with KD as well. But again, KD is out here, he's having these nights off and on where he has Devin Booker. He's having these nights and on where he's at a Bradley Beal. And all three of them haven't been on the court at the same time. So it's like situations where we're not getting to see the Suns team at full strength. However, they're still, you know what I'm saying, the Suns are not an easy out. They got KD, and we all know what KD is, a 7 foot monster, a 7 foot sniper, and he gets after it, man. It's just a matter of if the others, you know what I'm saying, on the team can kind of follow suit on this, like I said, on this Raptors team. However, they well balanced and well versed, and can absolutely, I can see them handling this Suns team. You know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be tough sledding for the Raptors on that night, man. I feel like things gonna come together and the Suns are gonna pull that one out. So I'm rocking out the Suns to win that one. Next game up after that, man, we got the 76ers versus the Pelicans. Again, a very tough pick'em game to have. Zion is he's remaining healthy, and we're seeing the things they do. I mean, I don't think anybody picked them to beat the Nuggets, the defending champs, when they were on the roll and things of that nature. But Zion and the boys went there and did it. Brandon Ingram's playing great basketball. Again, Zion is doing what he does. Herb Jones and the rest of those guys, the rookie that's shooting extremely well on the team. So they're playing, you know what I'm saying? They're playing good basketball. 76 on the other hand, they're a totally different team. James Harden gone. This team got their glow back. You know what I mean? This team got their glow back. They out there looking like, you know what I'm saying, they're a shiny new coin. You know, they happy. They're enjoying the game of basketball, and you can see it. It breathes life into the team when you can see all these things, man. But this is gonna be a tough one to pick, man. Very tough one to pick. Again, Joel gonna do what Joel does, but it hinges more so on Maxi and the rest of the others. You know, Tobias Harris is still there. A lot of people forgot about him. Hell, he might have forgot about himself, but you know, he's still there, so he gonna have to do what he do. But the Pelicans, man, I feel like they're well balanced enough to be able to give the Sixers everything that they're asking for and a little bit more. So I'm gonna rock out the Pelicans on that one, man. Next up after that, we got the Jazz versus the Grizzlies. Again, Grizzlies are absolutely missing John Morant to the fullest effect, man. But they out here squeaking out wins and doing what they got to do to stay afloat. Jazz, on the other hand, definitely underperforming. With the roster and team that they have, man, they should definitely be playing much better and not be losing the games they're losing. But I think this is a winnable game for them going into the Grizzlies' house. Again, minus Ja. They still got Desmond Bain, Derrick Rose is back. You know what I'm saying? Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. You know, like so they still got a nice team. But again, it's one of those things where the Jazz have definitely I would say the more offensive power on their side, and definitely much more healthier. So I'm gonna rock out the Jazz on that one, man. So I'm gonna go with the Jazz with that. Next up after that, man, we got the Rockets versus the Nuggets. No slight disrespect to the Rockets, but I'm going with the Nuggets, even if they have Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic out. I still feel that the Nuggets have enough to beat this Rockets team, but Aaron Gordon is listed day to day, and I haven't seen any updates as far as when it comes to Jokic. So keep an eye out for that as well. He could potentially be playing, but just keep an eye out for that on any kind of updates they provide for that, or I might drop it on my community page. Keep an eye out for that too. But I got the Nuggets winning that one. And then last game of the night, man, we got the Clippers versus the Kings. Kings just squeaked out a tough win, a hard fought game against the Warriors. They won by 1 point after being down by double digits for dang near the entirety of the game. So this Kings team is real, man. They're looking to show teams that it's not a fluke. You know, so they are who we think they are, and they out here knocking teams off. And this could be a potential, you know what I'm saying, playoff matchup we could be seeing as well. If the Clippers can get their head right, figure out a situation with James Harden and you know what I'm saying, get to winning some basketball games, it could be a playoff preview we could be seeing. But I feel like, you know, this Kings team, man, that they got everything and more to be able to handle this Clippers team. I think they're gonna attack James Harden a lot. We all know he don't play defense, but you know, with the scoring prowess of this Kings team, man. But again, it's gonna be tough after having just a hard fought night like that to come right back and play against the Clippers team again with you got a Russell Westbrook, you got a James Harden, you got a Kawhi, you got a PG, you know what I'm saying, you got a Zubac, you got all these players on this team, man, that can hit you in waves. You know, Powell, you got all these guys that can hit you in waves, but it's a matter of them being able to put it together. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what, man, I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I think after the Kings again, a hard fought night with the Warriors, man. I think, and it's going to be a tough back to back game playing against two of the top teams in the West. It's going to be a tough game for them. So I think the Clippers have a little bit more rest. They're going to be able to go in there and squeak out a win against them. Would I be surprised if the Kings won? Hell no, I wouldn't be surprised at all, man. Their team is, like I said, they're talented enough and good enough where they definitely can you know what I'm saying, win back to back nights. But I just see it being a tough one to be able to do it against this Clippers team, man. So as a quick recap to y'all before I get up out of here, man, we got the Lakers beating the Pistons, the Magic beating the Wizards, the Suns beating the Raptors, the Pelicans beating the Sixers, Jazz beating the Grizzlies, Nuggets beating the Rockets, and the Clippers beating the Kings, man. But that's all I got for y'all. That's all my predictions. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Who do you have winning these games and why? Give me your predictions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do a head to head on it. But again, I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. And you already know what it is, man. I appreciate you coming through, and I'll catch you on another one.